the reasons given for his deplatforming, I think, are very suspect. So just to go over them quickly, he was accused of inciting hatred and violence against Muslims, saying, according to the BBC, he's encouraged his followers to behead people who follow the Quran, which is an ironic turnaround of what some jihadis are saying about people who don't follow the Quran. I've seen absolutely no evidence of this. Absolutely none. I find it very difficult to believe that a professional activist like Tommy Robinson, given the political situation he's been in for the last, 5 or 6 years at this point, and given the hypersensitivity to everything he does in the British political class, would be stupid enough to say anything of the sort. You know, he knows what the consequence of that would be. And I follow him on these social media platforms, and I've never seen him say anything of the sort, right? So no evidence has been provided to corroborate any of those allegations by the BBC, so I don't believe them, because I just don't think that's true. I think that's been made up. But secondly, a clip that's from a video that is 2 years old when Tommy was working at the Rebel Media, has been taken out of context and used against him as if he was suggesting that all Muslims are jihadis. Because in the clip, he's very specifically outside, I can't remember which mosque it was, but it was a mosque that was confirmed to have a hate preacher in it, who was preaching jihad and hatred for the infidel and all that. And he was saying how the area had produced dozens of jihadis, something like 16 jihadis had travelled to Syria from the particular location that he was in. And so he was speaking very specifically about the radicalised Muslims who were in that area. And you can see that he's specifically speaking to that, because he was, giving statistics like 66% of Muslims in Britain wouldn't report to the authorities if someone they knew joined ISIS. And there were something like 100,000 people in the country, Muslims in the country, who were supportive of suicide bombing and things like this. I mean, that's obviously not popular mainstream Muslim opinion. He's obviously talking about the radicals. So for them to take one section, leave that information out, and then try to paint it like he was saying that every Muslim does this, is obviously demonstrably dishonest and makes this look like nothing other than a political smear. Because in these comments that he was supposed to have made, he was supposed to have made them like 6 months ago or something. If that had been the case, it would have been everywhere. The second Tommy Robinson posted to Facebook or Instagram, "Kill all Muslims," that would have been,
Well, the interesting thing is, you were on LBC earlier this week. We had a